This clip is brought to you by SaveWithConrad.com.
Oh, also too, before we get going, you know, we sometimes share anecdotal things here on the show. I'm sure you're familiar with that. That rings a bell. A few weeks ago, we told an old story. Gosh, it was probably, I don't know, 20 years old.
Okay.
About a little escapade where, well, maybe it was a mishap. Maybe that's the better phrase, that happened when someone was ironing a shirt.
Yeah, I remember that clearly, vividly.
So let me tell you a story about your friends, not my friends. My friends wouldn't do this, but you know, I recently had to take the old family beach trip. Every 4th of July since I was a little kid, my parents go to Panama City Beach. And this year it wound up, I had both of the girls that time. And I said, boy, that'd be cool. Even though I was out of town, I remarked to Megan, hey, it'd be cool if the girls were able to go to the beach with my parents. And that turned into, oh, we're all going and you're going to find us a place 4th of July week. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to go to the beach 4th of July. That would not be fun. That would not be enjoyable. It'd be more people than I want to be around. And it's last minute. So we'd probably have to rent a condo. I don't want to do that. So we wound up going to the beach and staying in a piece of shit condo. Of course, that's how my life has changed since I've been married, Tony. You didn't give me any fair warning that this is how it would be, but this is what's happening in my life now. And of course, when I get there, anybody who's ever stayed at a condo in a beach town on the 4th of July knows you're going to park across the goddamn street. You're going to fight for every parking spot you ever get. And then when you finally schlep all your luggage across the street, the elevators won't work. And you'll be 24 flights in the air. You'll have to lug your goddamn suitcase up, 24 sets of steps. And then when you get there, you'll have a 37-digit code to open the door. Yeah, it was just, and then of course, after you've had this long travel day, you're going to sit on your porcelain throne, take a big slam, and on your very first effort, clog the toilet, and feel like, boy, this must have been a whole situation if I'm having to plunge on my first one, and then realize, oh no, it's like a perk of staying here. You plunge it every time, whether it's a 1 or a 2, because the elevators don't work, and goddamn, the toilets don't either. So that was what I was dealing with. And then I'm so excited to get the fuck out of this godforsaken goddamn condo and come the fuck home. And when I get home, I don't know who's more excited that I'm home, me or the dogs, but it's probably me. But all the girls seem to be pretty fired up too that we're finally back. Plop my big ass down in my recliner in my living room, and you can set your fucking clock to at 10, 9, 8. And here comes Morgan with the little. And here's something you might not know about me, Tony. I don't like that. I don't like the whole. I mean, I just paid $7 fucking grand to be Rapunzel so you could ride the roads and go get fucking Dippin' Dots, Morgan. Put some fucking bass in your voice. What's the problem? And next thing I know, Megan springs up and scurries with her, and they go downstairs. And for a moment, I'm almost like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't hear the whisper, because I didn't want to fucking go downstairs. I've been climbing fucking stairs all week. I'm done with that. And Megan comes up, and it turns out, Tony, we got a whoDUNGit. I want your 2 cents.
Oh, whoDUNGit.
So while we were gone, I got a text from Cassio Kid. Hey, buddy, what are you doing today? He knows good and goddamn well I'm in hell at the beach, but it's 4th of July. What do you do? What are you doing today? And I just go ahead and make it easy for him.
Yeah.
And I said, Cassio, there's nobody at the house. If you'd like to use the pool, help yourself. Make yourself at home. I know the deal. Yeah. Listen, if you're listening to this, you just need to understand, if you're going to step out and you're going to buy a house that has a pool, Or maybe you're going to be dumb enough to put a pull in. All of a sudden, you're going to have a whole lot of new friends. Now, in fairness, Cassio and Judy know where things in my house are that I don't know.
Oh,
They've been here almost as many times as I have, and I'm fine with it. So I was like, yeah. Oh, and by the way, I forgot to pull the SUV in the garage. Would you mind pulling the SUV in the garage? No problem. So it's an easy deal. Now, fast forward. And Megan says, hey, is it okay if Dave and Heather bring the kids over to go swimming? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. Again, I'm out of town. No one asked me. Fast forward now. Megan stomps back up the stairs and says, who's been over here? And I said, what? She said, who's been in our house? And I said, what? Duh. Cassio, Judy, Dave, Heather, brother, and sister, which is what they call their kids, brother and sister. That's weird, but let's go with it. Brother and sister.
Or they have a monastery?
Exactly.
Okay.
She says, yeah, who else? Well, that's it. Why are they over here? Baby, they asked your permission to come swim before there's like, you said yes. They posted pictures on goddamn Instagram. We weren't here. You let them come over. What's the problem? And she said, well, one of them shit in the floor. I said, hang on. Run that past me. It's a long travel day. We've been through a traumatic experience here. We're never going back. What do you mean? One of them shit on the floor. She said, I mean what I said. I just cleaned the shit up. It was about 6 inches shy of the toilet. And I said, well, that's fucking Dave Silva. She said, why is it Dave Silva's fault? I said, well, hang on. Are you suggesting it's Cassio and Judy's fault? Are you suggesting it was Cassio and Judy? They won't shit in front of each other. Cassio to this day has never heard Judy fart. And as a matter of fact, everybody has heard their wife fart 5 years in. By God, Megan farts in her sleep. It just happens. This sidebar. I tried to negotiate the naming rights to a racehorse about 2 months ago. Did I tell you this, Tony?
No.
I tried to. And Scott, who arranges some of our hotels and whatnot for our events and get-togethers and Starrcast and all that, he is in that world. And he said, hey, man, posted to our group chat, this is like a rich dude thing. Maybe Conrad wants to know. You win this auction, you can name your own horse. I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm in. So I start bidding, and my plan was, they thought I was going to name the horse Save with Conrad or Ad Free Shows. No, I was going to name the horse Megan Farts in Her Sleep. Because I wanted, and I know this horse is going to lose, right? They wouldn't be auctioning off the naming rights if he was a fucking winner, right? He's a loser, but I don't care.
Right.
I think it would be great to hear bringing up the rear, Megan Farts in Her Sleep. No. Come on. Coming around turn 3, Megan Farts in Her Sleep. That would be tremendous. So anyway, I pivot back to this and I'm like, do you think, Megan, that it's Cassio or Judy? They didn't even fucking fart in front of each other. Now they're taking floor plops in front of each other. That's not real. And she said, well, who do you think it is? I said, well, it could have been the kids. They're little. She's like, Conrad. I'm like, okay, it's Dave Silva. Now here's why it's Dave Silva. This is real. Dave Silva is short. Did you know that, Tony?
Yeah, I did know that.
When Dave Silva sits at his desk, his little feet go, weet. They dangle. They don't touch the floor.
Right.
And I believe Dave had to drop them drawers in an effort to sort of pole vault himself up there, but he had overindulged because there is alcohol at my house, as you may be aware.
Much.
And I'm sure they didn't mind helping themselves. And by the way, it's for them. As you know, I drink 1 bottle and the other 400 bottles are for them. But either way, there is a whodunit because someone left a shit on my floor.
Well, it is Silva.
You know it's Silva.
I knew it was Silva as you were going into this story. Didn't know what the outcome was, but if there's a whodunit and Silva's there, Silva done it.
Well, that's the thing I tried to lay out to Megan. Because I was like, wait a minute, curb my wheel. Was that Judy? Was it Heather? First of all, I'm never going to put anything on Heather. All right.
Yeah.
Heather's not running around leaving plops. And,
Right.
and there's no chance that Judy is.
Right.
And I know that Cassio is what I would call a shy shooter. That's not the case. Dave Silva sleeps sitting up and shit standing up. His thing, when your feet dangle, you have no fucking, when your feet aren't touching the floor, you're just floating through space all day long. You don't know what you're doing. And he took a giant shit in my floor. Here's the thing. I once had a guy get so damn drunk in the pool area, on that bench down there, he fell asleep like a homeless man on a bench.
Yeah.
I'm fine with that.
Right.
But we woke him up when he started pissing on the rug from that position. I'm just saying, I've seen things downstairs. Hell, you nearly died in that room. So I get it.
Yeah, that's
but you're taking shits in the floor. Now that to me is a little out of left field, but here's the real grievance. You didn't clean up your own shit. You literally shit in my floor and just left. You fucking drove away. You pulled your pants up. You finished fucking swimming. You climbed the goddamn hill, and then you got your car and went the fuck home and left the shit in my floor for days. I had a 7-day baked on shit.
Well, what do we got to do about this?
All I wanted, Tony, was for you to read one goddamn rap song. It would have changed it all. But I don't want to piss you off, but Silva shit in your floor. Yeah, I know. I'm looking for coping mechanisms. Why do people shit in my floor, Tony?
Why
don't they clean up their shit?
That's the question. I can understand the former.
Buddy, it happens, you know?
Yes.
It happens. The nature boy has shit up a wall here before.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm fine with it. I get it, man. Shit happens. But there's no attempt or effort to clean it up at all. None. Just leave it for me.
Have you confronted our shit monster?
He's hearing about it right now for the first time. That's how I handle my business in public, if you will. He knows he's shit in my house. And by the way, Tony, you've been here. Give everybody a spoiler. What's on that toilet down there? All of them.
A bidet.
What are we doing? If you'll just shit right here, my toilet will clean your ass for you. You ain't even got a wipe with your little fucking T-Rex arms that won't reach. You could have just hit a button and it would have did it.
Well.
Or we can shit in the floor. Just let Megan figure it out when she comes home.
To connect the dots in this, he could still be living in Harlingen had it not been for you.
Dude. It's something I'll fucking live with for the rest of my life.
My God.
That I pitched. You know, and here's the thing. I had a chance to fly his kid with balloons last year, and I didn't do it. I should have. How many balloons do you think it would take to get little brother off the ground? 100? 200?
50?
See? You know how much fun that would have been?
Yeah.
Making my own little personal elf on the shelf. Remember that Lionel Richie video, Dancing on the Ceiling? Could have redid that. The Lucha version didn't happen. And how do they repay me?
Shit on your floor and not clean it up.
And then, as if this wasn't enough,
oh boy,
I rushed back to town. For what purpose? To watch the Conor McGregor fight. Because I got texts all week. Hey, you're going to be back in town for the Conor McGregor fight? Hey, we're going to watch the fight together? I get that kind of shit all week. So I'm like, yeah. So leaving plenty of time. You want to know who didn't come to my house to watch the Conor McGregor fight?
Dave Silva.
Cassio, Judy, Heather, Dave, brother and sister, all the people who have no problem coming over when I'm not here, have no problem asking, am I going to be here to watch a fight that they don't have to pay for? Now they're so ashamed after they've taken a floor plop. They wouldn't even show up. By the way, the fight was fantastic.
Was it?
Well, the main event was cut short because Connor broke his ankle, but the rest of the undercard was really, really good. Really, really good. And the hype around the main event was good, but you know, a lot of times stuff doesn't live up to the hype. And this was one of those.
Yeah.
Connor got his ass kicked for most of the round, but then he broke his foot. So there you go. I get it. It's a wrestling podcast, but he's saving us money on our mortgage. Do you really trust this process? The reviews don't lie. 5-star review after 5-star review. We make it fast, we make it easy, and it's no cost or obligation. Give us a shot to earn your business. I'm telling you, you'll be glad you did, especially if you like keeping more of your own money. You don't need perfect credit or money out of your pocket. So what are you waiting for? Hurry to savewithconrad.com. Hey, real quick, if you were me, and yes, folks, we are going to watch 1986, but this is the only time I get to talk to Tony.
Yeah.
I realized once upon a time that Tony was my friend, and now I realize he's only my friend when we click record and we're getting paid for what we're doing. So I get him in these little increments, and I try to make the most of our time together and catch up. Two things. One, can't say that on the air. Two, if you were me, how would you handle the whole Dave Silva Cassio kid, someone shit the floor who done it? What would be your advice?
My advice would be to bring them all over, invite them for a cookout.
Okay.
Okay.
Right, I like this. Let's do more work on my part. I like that plan so far. Just check it out.
Hey, there's no work on your part.
Okay.
Have it freaking catered with bartenders like you usually do.
Okay.
Okay. As you will. And then have them each go into the bathroom and shit on the floor.
I'll ask them to.
Yes. And then
compare
the turd that you saw to the turd that you're going to see. And, you know, the turds are like fingerprints.
Can I give you a spoiler?
Yeah.
You know, Megan has more degrees than a thermostat, right?
Yeah.
You know, Megan's real life is she owns a medical research company where they do drug trials. So if you see like a commercial on TV and they're like, do you sometimes have trouble going to sleep, but wouldn't mind shitting your pants and having nonstop headaches for the rest of your life? Well, try our new pill. Fuck it all. That type deal.
Right.
Megan collected the stool.
Oh, I knew you were going to, and put it in a little baggie.
And she's running tests now.
DNA test.
Yes, we are going to know.
Yeah, but
very shortly. Is this a shit that originated in Gadsden, Alabama? Is this a shit that originated in Mexico City? Could this be a shit that originated right here in Huntsville, Judy? Or, believe it or not, it is an option. Did this shit originate in Japan? There's a little known fact, a lot of people may not know this. Heather Silva was born in Japan. She's Japanese. So I'm wanting to know now on our squares board we're running in our group chat, who you got?
I know who I got. You didn't have to go through all of that stuff. You didn't even, when you said someone shit on our floor, you didn't have to go into the whole story.
You knew it was Dave Silva.
Yes.
He's a known shitter, man. He's a known shitter from way back.
Yeah.
Well, Tony, I'm glad that we got to the bottom of this.
So, are you still with me?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Okay.
You know, you're allowed to talk on this show too. It doesn't have to just be me. Yeah. You know, and I realized when I was on vacation down at the beach, while my back had been hurting for so long, not because I'm morbidly obese. That wasn't it. It's because I've been carrying your ass on this show for years.
Well, better you than somebody else.
Well, I know. And so while I was out of town, I was able to tag in the heir apparent, Mr. Paulie Bromwell, who
Mm-hmm.
has been a big help to us. He's been a member of Patreon.
Yep.
Patreon.com/WXW Monday for years.
The
And
founding member.
as we started to sort of blow up adfreeshows.com, we created some opportunities, and he's done more and more, from hosting live events, and now he's filled in. So he filled in with Eric, and he filled in with Kurt Angle, and he filled in with Arn, and he filled in with Jim Ross.
Mm-hmm.
And I tried to say, hey man, if you'd like to go ahead and get ahead, we can have Bromwell. You said, nope, I'll just wait.
Yeah.
Why do you got heat with Bromwell? What did Bromwell do?
I have no heat with Bromwell, but this show is you and me. It's you and me. Okay. It's kind of like, okay, instead of Felix Unger and the Odd Couple, we're going to bring in James J. Dillon. The fuck? So there. And you were nice enough to come back from that wonderful vacation of yours.
I was in hell.
Make sure that the bathroom downstairs was good and clean, turd free.
Let me tell you what I decided while I was on vacation.
Okay.
First of all, it wasn't my vacation. It was the kids' vacation. They had a great time.
Did they really?
The beach is a wonderful place to be a 17-year-old girl with two other 17-year-old girls, borrowing mom's car to ride up and down the strip in a Range Rover. Wonderful place. So they had a blast. I was in hell. But I'm home, and all's well that ends well. But what I learned was, because normally when we go to the beach, we're able to rent a house. And so then you have your own garage, and you have your own bathroom and your own pool, and you're not competing for parking or elevators or whatever. You can just be yourself without strangers and standing in line and being herded like cattle and all this sort of shit.
Yeah, right.
So, but there were none available at literally the last minute. I mean, literally the last minute. So like, the shit started on the 3rd, and I think we booked it on the 2nd.
Wow.
So it was literally the day before. I decided, fuck it. I'm going to buy a place down there. So that way I won't have to figure this out. What am I going to do? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to stay? We'll just go down there. And then I remembered once I got home, and I discovered a whoDUNGit in my bathroom. That ain't a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't need Silva and Casio baking shits in for perhaps weeks at a time before I discover it. I don't need Florida baked shit in my bathrooms.
Can I give you a laundry list of things here?
I would love to hear everything you got. And laundry is a great word too.
Okay. So there's the Conrad Edison.
Yep.
There's a lake house.
Oh, well, okay.
And then there's an airplane. You don't need another place. Okay. Let's just slow the fuck down.
Well, hang on now.
Right. Let's just slow the fuck down right now, big boy.
What if I told you I was going to get rid of the Conrad Edison?
Oh, no.
What do you mean, no?
That's not your home. It's a place. Okay. It's not your home, as you have found out, to letting people shit on the floor in the basement. It is not your home. It's a place. It's got an infinity pool. It's got everything you need. It's got it all. It's got, if you want to party, you can party there. You want to sleep, got places downstairs, got places upstairs you can sleep. You want to watch TV, watch TV. You want to play pool, play pool. Play video games, play video games. Watch a movie in a theater, you can watch a movie in the theater. Go to the bar, go to the bars. A couple of bars there. A couple of smokers there. You want to smoke your meat, okay? It's all there, all right? Got a couple of, and you got, even if you want to, you can shit on the floor there and get away with it. It's not your home, it's a place. So don't say we're coming to the end of the Conrad Edison. Bad move. Boy, these ladies at ringside are like,
buddy, if you could wake up at the lake, wake up at the ocean, or wake up on a mountain, mountain would be last every time.
I agree. Lois Schiavone wouldn't agree. She loves the mountains.
Over the ocean and a lake?
Oh, absolutely, she does.
Lois is Well,
We had a
married you. She's weird.
we had a talk about that just yesterday, I think. And the talk was, okay, sweetheart, you don't like swimming. No, don't like get wet. You don't like the beach. No, I don't like the beach. You don't like going on roller coasters. Don't like going on roller coasters. No, I don't. I said, shouldn't you have warned me of this shit before we got married? And she said, I did. I told you all this shit before I got married. And I said, we got married. I said, well, I was just pussy whipped then, apparently. Which is probably the case. It happens, especially to a young kid out of Virginia. Never even dated a good looking woman before I met Lois. So here we are 40 years later, hearing on one end that we're going to get rid of the Conradison. Man, sad day. This is a sad broadcast.
I'm not selling the fucking house. Come on. I mean, while I was out of town, we remodeled a bathroom downstairs. Not going anywhere.
Out of necessity.
I think you'd like it, by the way.
What, the turd?
No, the little bathroom remodel downstairs. We did the one near the pool.
Oh, really?
And we put a little washer and dryer in there, so now you can wash your swim trunks and towels and all that right in that bathroom off the pool. Some new. I don't know if that's granite or marble.
Yeah.
But anyway, put some new countertops in, and it's an under cabinet washer dryer gimmick. It's kind of cool.
How's the weather been over there?
Phenomenal. It's unseasonably cool. You know, normally by this point in Alabama, as you know, we're in hell. We're at like high 90s, but we're like in the low 80s. So we've had a lot of days where we're in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, and that's just fine by me. Let my family save your family some cash. You don't need perfect credit. You don't need money out of your pocket, but we will save you money. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of how much. SaveWithConrad.com. I'm not sure because, you know, sometimes things run together. You and I talk about so much random varied shit. Have you and I discussed wives and thumbs?
Yes.
Have you had a change of heart about that?
No.
Okay. All right.
My life is much different than yours.
What does that mean?
In this home,
yes,
we are senior citizens.
Right.
That'll tell you all you need to know. And my wife is 6 years older than me.
What's wrong with that? My wife's 7 years older than me.
Well, back then it wasn't, but now it is.
Oh my God. Did I just become Tony Schiavone and didn't know it?
You sure did.
Why did you not tell me about this?
You know, you got to find things out on your own. You got to walk downstairs and check out the turds yourself sometimes.
You should have helped me with this.
I wish I could have, but well, I tried to. I didn't show up for your wedding.
Sure.
I tried. I said, nope. No, I'm staying. I can't do it. I cannot. In my heart of hearts, I cannot show up for that wedding knowing that he is marrying an older woman. I can't do that. I can't show up knowing that he's going to become me.
Well, here's the weird part about the whole thing. You didn't tell me that, but you did say after I was done and I was married and I had a ring and all that, you were like, the next one will be younger. And I was like, what? And you were like, yeah.
Wasn't for me. Of course, when I got married,
I don't think this one's going to let there be a next one. She like watches me sleep.
Yeah.
She's ready. You know?
Well, yeah. When I got married, there was, I was broke, unlike you.
What?
Isn't it amazing? And I got to thinking about this at your birthday party, that when Lois and I got married, less than a month later, you would be born. Isn't that something?
Isn't that wild?
Yeah. And Chris Schiavone's wife, same way. She just recently had her birthday.
Now, wait a minute. Do you want to tell everybody about your grandkids who are slinging meals now?
Well, I've got little Lizzie who works. She actually is a hostess at this restaurant. I thought she was a server, but she's a hostess. I found out because she can't serve. She's not of age as of yet to be able to serve.
Hang on now. You told me you had to reschedule our taping.
I did, and I went to see her, and
no. You told me you were going to go give her a big tip.
I did give her a big tip.
She's the hostess.
But that doesn't matter to me.
You gave the hostess a tip?
Of course, if she's your granddaughter.
You're fucking Mark. You don't do that.
Okay.
Little tip hostess, unless you're trying to get a table. She gets you a good table?
Yep.
Was there a line and she let you cut the line?
There was a line, but when our turn was up, she said, I've already got a table for you. I went, that's my girl. She made you wait in line. Yeah.
I'd have tore the bill in half I was giving her. And I'm like, I'll be back next time and I better have a table and I'll give you the other half. The fuck?
It's because you're a big shot and I'm not.
Well, I mean,
when you go out to eat in Huntsville, they freaking line up at the door.
They do.
Yep. When I go out to eat in Atlanta, they say, oh, you guys again.
Well, because here's the thing, as you know, when I go out, I'm usually bringing a crew.
Yes.
So it's not me. It's like me and 5 guys, and they're like, this is going to be a good bill.
Yeah. And one of them's going to go back and shit on my floor, by the way.
Yeah, probably.
We got to roast his ass for that one.
I mean, I thought we kind of did on the show here today. Yeah,
we did. I roasted his ass earlier because by about Thursday, I think was, maybe Friday, he sent me the cover art for this episode.
Yeah.
And I went, why are you working ahead? Why don't you send it to me right at the last minute?
Like always.
Yeah, like always. He went, ha, 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 I hate you.
Oh.
That was his response.
Well, that worked.
Yeah, it worked for him. I'm going to randomly right now text him a picture of a turd. Okay.
Maybe just do the poop emoji.
Yeah, maybe that'd be it. The poop, that'd be easy.
The poop emoji.
The poop emoji. It's something, isn't it?
I haven't seen a lot of people shit on my floor, you know?
No, yeah, I was just saying that in this day and age, Apple would let the poop emoji be a part of their
thing.
emojis. Yeah. Because I thought, they didn't want to offend anybody talking about poop. Although everybody does. Man, that lady in the front row, that very thin lady, she has been into everything. Okay, so I send that to Dave. There's Dave Silva. And let me find a poop emoji. Do you type in poop?
Yep.
There it is, poop.
Found it.
Got it. I just sent it to him. So let's see if he gets it.
So did you see Conor McGregor broke his leg over the weekend?
Yeah, I heard you say that.
Did you see the image?
No, I did not see the image. Did you see our buddy Dan get beat up by Lance Archer?
I did.
Dan. He responded.
Oh, really? What did he say?
Oh God, ...
Oh, he doesn't know. He's playing dumb. Or is that him saying he does know?
Yeah, it's saying
like,
he does.
They found it.
And now the next one, I'm going to send him the toilet emoji. And then I'm going to type in, they go together. They go together. Okay. And that's all I'm going to say to him the rest of the day.
Okay.
So it was a bad break. The ankle was a bad break.
Oh yeah. One of the worst you could ever see.
Yeah. Don't watch.
Okay.
So it was a bad break. The ankle was a bad break.
Oh yeah. One of the worst you could ever see.
Yeah. Don't watch it.
Why are you anti-UFC?
I don't have an interest in it.
What does that mean?
I don't enjoy watching it.
They do pro wrestling better than a lot of pro wrestling does it.
I don't care.
You don't like stories and fights and combat and entertainment?
I like what we do.
All right, let me ask you this. What if I told you Conor McGregor did a Meltzer driver? Would you watch then?
I'd be interested to see how he did it. Yeah.
Fucking goof.
Doesn't it take two to do a Meltzer driver?
Yeah. Makes you curious, doesn't it? What did he say? I heard it come back.
He sent me an emoji back of Winnie the Pooh eating honey out of the honey pot.
So he's going to eat the shit?
I don't know what that means.
Sounds like he's going to eat the shit.
That's what I guess.
But you shouldn't eat the shit.
Okay. Maybe when I said they go together, he was saying like honey and a honey. I don't know.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson. Thanks for checking out the podcast here on YouTube. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and the notifications bell so you get a notice anytime we upload some new content. And go save yourself some money right now. If you're in a 30-year loan or you have credit card debt, it's not a matter of if I can save you money. It's a matter of how much. Find out right now for free at Save with Conrad.